What are you doing, guys? Lounging on a lazy Saturday? What's going on, ladies and gents? Saturday, March 26th. I think we're shortly before noon here. Just got back from John Edwards, which is a local natural grocery store, and fermenting some treats for the chickens. So what I already ran out was the farro and the spelt that I have in there. And I got organic rye berries. And it came in the bag, so just transferred it over to the jars. Some organic pearled barley. Organic oat oats. It's actually just regular bulgur. I had red bulgur before. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I actually see that it's spelled Bulghur, although on the other one, Bluger. So I don't know if that's a mistake from last time and I fucked up or whatever. I don't know. And then organic hulled einkorn. Took all that, put it in the jar. Little Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar. Top it off with some good old spring water. And I don't have it covered yet because that's going to soak up that water here shortly, and I'll have to add some more, and then I'll cover it with a paper towel and good old hair tie. So what else we got going on? Look at that, huh? Well, no, it just fogged up the camera. With my chili. And although it's spring, woke up this morning and actually had some snow on the ground again. Not a whole lot. On top of the snow we already had on the ground from the first day of spring when we got 8 inches of snow. So today is Fat Ass Saturday, as we call it. So I am making something I have not had since Texas, and it originates in Texas, called Frito Pie. So basically, typically it calls for like Hormel chili. I don't go that route. I like my chili, so I made my chili. And we'll take a baking pan, line the bottom with Fritos, add the chili, add some cheese, and then keep layering that all the way to the top. Throw it in the oven on broil, just enough to melt the cheese, and then serve away. So that's that. Looks like the sun's coming out finally. That's good to see. So let's walk outside here and see what we got going on. Woo! Yes, it's warming up. So got some flowers sprouting up. Those ones did not make it. The snow killed them. But they're coming up. A few more right there. And man, we have a lot of chickadees, and you probably can't see them up there right now. There we go. Bunch of chickadees coming to the feeder. Probably hear them on top of some other birds that I'm not familiar with. So I'll show you what we got going on with the chicken run. You can see still some snow on the ground. Nice, soggy, messy, muck boots required. You, sir, are on my shit list. This is our rooster, who we got a month and a half ago. Yeah, I'll beat your ass. He charged Kristen a couple times the other day when we redid the door, and he just charged me for the first time today when I went to the nesting box. So I don't know what route we're gonna go. They're confined, and I plan to keep it that way as long as Mr. Fox is around. As you know, we had the coyotes come through, cleaned out 6 of them, and then a few weeks back a fox came through, took out one of them, and he's been back frequently. So this is thrown together really quick after the coyote incident, and it was originally just what we have here, and then we added more to the top, and then completely covered because these guys love to fly out of it. So it's pretty ghetto. Look at all the fucking mud, man. Unreal. Very, very ghetto, but you know, as of right now, it works. I had to replace the gate. The gate fell down, so now it's a piece of lattice. As you can see, bungeed on there and just zip ties on that side. So it's just enough where I can slip in and close them up at night. Enough showing off, all right? Yeah, keep being an asshole and see where it gets you. And then the door, I don't know if you remember, had a Route 1 sign, and it just was not holding up. Yeah, you got a big fucking mouth, I know. And it's gonna get you in trouble. So you had to put a good, solid door on there. As you can see, we still have to paint. I don't know if at this point we're even gonna bother, because we're leaving here in a year, just over a year. Still have to paint the trim and then trim around that. So far, the coop itself is it's holding up all right. These trees, these cedars right here, are leaning like a motherfucker, and they're gonna go, I would imagine. Can you shut the fuck up, man? Be respectful, I'm recording. But they're gonna go, I imagine, by this summer. They're just gonna fall. They're almost completely uprooted. Compost and doing its thing there. So that's that. Man, I really have to, you know, I hate to have to potentially shoot the fox, but obviously I'm gonna protect my birds. He's really good looking, and pretty much usually comes straight through here, walks out, and he either goes up there, unless he wants to come check on the chickens, and he comes down, whoosh, around the coop, and to the gate. But Thor, the rooster, is pretty good at letting me know when he's out and about. I've chased him off a few times already. Almost was able to get a shot at him last weekend, but no go. Let's see if we see any footprints. Typically comes right through here and then across. Or through here and across. Looks like he's been through up here. Unless he stayed out of the snow. I'll tell you what, ever since the rooster found his voice, he hasn't shut up. Just talks and talks and talks. Well, I guess that's a good thing. I don't see any prints around, but he'll be back. Bunch of dead trees. A bunch of new pines growing everywhere. Well, if we were staying, then I'd be revving up the chainsaw and clearing a bunch of this. There's a bunch of dead trees in there that gotta go, and just a bunch of overcrowding too. So, but nothing to have to worry about since we are looking to list our house early March next year, and hope to be out of here as early as summer and no later than late fall. So see what happens. But anyways, the new chicken run Still have a bunch of cedar. It's on the pallets right there. That I'm going to use for the poles, and a bunch of T-posts. You know, I'll reuse all the T-posts and what I can of the fence, but it's basically gonna run out to here and then go straight down here. So it'll be a little walkway between the fence, and pretty much bring it right to the end of the fence here, back over, and then cut back. So kind of a big L shape. I'll give them a little more greenery to scratch around in, get some bugs and some more greens. But guys, stay tuned. I'll be back in a second with part 2. Bye.